Y'all know what time it is. It's Off the Hook, coming at you live from Inkopolis Square. Marina, before we announce the stages, why don't you share the breaking news? Breaking news? What did you break this time? I didn't break anything. I was talking about the Splatfest results. Ooh, the Splatfest results are in. Alright, first let's see which team was the most popular. Let's find out. Bada 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 bada. Bada 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 bada. Blam. Ba-bam. Oh man. Yes, Egg was most popular. Alright, alright, alright. Now for the part that matters. Yeah, popularity isn't everything. Let's see which team got the most clout in normal and pro matches. Please, please, please. Bada 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 bada. Bada 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 bada. Bam! Ba-bam! Are you kidding me? Wow! Okay, y'all. It's time. The final results. The winner of this Splatfest is... Blam! Ba-bam! Dang it. Fuck, fuck, fuck. You wanna make an omelet, gotta break a few eggs. Chickens knocked the eggs down a few pegs. You know the Splatfest rules, Marina. Chicken officially came before the egg. Actually, I think the most scientists would disagree with. The chicken came first, Marina. The Splatfest proved it. I'm just saying that genetic mutations over the course of many generations are in direct violation of Article 3, Section 2 of Splatfest law. Whatever. If you participate in the Splatfest, your prize are waiting in the square. Yeah, okay, I don't... Welcome aboard the Flightship, everyone. It appears that all of our efforts were for naught. I blame Mom.
What?
Okay.
This is the first Splatfest we've lost on camera.
Oh, wow.
To be fair, it's the third Splatfest we've ever done on camera, but
Still.
it still is. We had such a good streak.
Do you feel like you have egg on your face?
You know what?
No.
I'm not sure I should dignify that with a response.
Someone had to say it.
Alright, I'm going to turn off the game audio so we can just talk. So yeah, we have with us here today for the Thoughts episode for Splatoon 2 Splatfest New Game plus Chicken vs. Egg Splatfest. Wow, that's a long name. We have with us me, Philip, your captain, Mom, she's my mom, Sammy,
Okay.
Sammy, say
Hey.
something.
Hello.
He's the co-captain, Josh,
Hi.
and Tom.
Hello.
Yeah, Tom's the janitor. Alright, I don't know what Josh is.
He's the best over.
He's the best. He's the best one, I guess,
I sure hope so.
of his family. Not.
Everyone's favorite stover.
Yes, everyone's favorite.
Uh-huh. Alright. So, Mom, what did you think about the, 1 or 2 rounds we forced you to play?
Yes, I wasn't forced. I don't know what you're talking about. I felt like, well, for me, it was only my second time playing Splatfest. Do you want me to talk about that?
Yeah, just talk about your
I
experiences.
mean, personally, it was better than the last time, though I really don't feel like I helped you out in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
But it was kind of fun to, have a different type of weapon. Because before I
I
had...
think the roller worked out better for you.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it was-
much more. So that felt more comfortable. I don't know if it was because it was the second time or, like I said...
Do you think you'll pick up
weapon.
Splatoon full time?
No, I sadly do not have the time in my life to pick up Splatooning full time.
Alright.
Which I know is going to be really devastating to most of your listenership.
It is.
I did think that the egg and the chicken looked a lot like ketchup and mustard, visually.
Really?
Well, or at
It's
least
yellow
Not
and
ketchup.
not
white.
ketchup, but I felt like they should try to come up with a different color.
I know you said it looked like scrambled eggs.
It
during
became
the-
scrambled eggs, so then I was distracted visually. But other than that, it looked like it was fun.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for your opinion. I guess you could jump in with a comment later, but yeah. So, Sammy, what do you think of this Splatfest?
Overall, I didn't care too much. I'm just glad I came up with my smart alecky response on how egg is. This is all my entire reason to join egg was just a smart alecky response that I planned out that I don't even know if I ever said, but
What was
really
it?
they never specified that the chicken egg has to be the chicken egg. So really, like the first amphibians laid eggs, so technically eggs
no.
came a lot longer before chickens did. So
Oh yeah, I remember. Oh yeah, I guess you said that. I didn't realize it was which came first, chicken or egg. I mean, I knew that was a theme. I just thought eggs tasted better. Josh, why did you
So-
choose egg?
Yeah, I did choose egg.
Why?
Well, personally, I actually think that the chicken came first.
But like,
but I told him
why-
to join egg.
Oh wow, so coercion. That was our method of choice.
So I think that the way the evolution works, I think that the chicken would have had to come first.
All right.
Prove it.
Wait. Okay.
Ooh.
I did
I would
not
have
want.
to be there.
I don't actually want to discuss which came first, the chicken
Yeah,
or
let's
the
let's
egg.
not.
I
Let's
don't
not
care. What I wanted to. All right. First off, what I want to ask you is, where do I get my prizes? I kind of lost them.
But
Where do I get the prizes on the main plaza?
It's right when you walk in. There should be a box.
wait, hold
Maybe you
on.
didn't get
You
any
should just
prizes.
receive snails by
Oh, that's
just
right.
after the cutscene.
Huh.
Snails?
And the losing team does, I believe, receive snails.
That's your prize.
just not as many.
snails?
Super sea snails are used to upgrade your equipment,
Oh. Oh well. I don't
so you
really
can get
care.
better gear.
When was the last time I cared about what I wore in real life
Yeah.
or in this game?
It certainly wasn't today.
All right. So yeah.
And then if you hadn't picked up your salmon run rewards, they'd be by the counter outside Grosco.
Oh, I'll get those, I guess. So how'd you feel about the Splatfest itself? How it was run.
It didn't matter.
Yeah.
Was
It's
it run the
like
same way?
rematching ketchup versus mayo, and it's like, oh yeah, let's go. I care about that. And then it's like chicken versus egg is really the one they chose.
Yeah.
Was it a rematch?
Yeah,
Yep.
it was.
So they've
Chicken
done
won the
chicken and
first
egg?
time as well, so
Yeah.
this is the first time a Splatfest rematch has confirmed the previous winner. So, admittedly, there were only 2 Splatfest rematches so far, but
Yeah.
Ketchup
Don't know.
actually swung the vote, swung the competition for that one.
Yeah. Josh,
but
what
Chicken has won both times.
did you think of this Splatfest?
I think it's kind of interesting that they chose this one over, like all the other ones,
Yeah.
because they didn't have like the public, like, oh my gosh, mayonnaise actually won that.
Right.
This
This
one
was
did.
one of the
It just happened.
random ones. Yeah.
I don't know why
I
they
think
chose
it would
this
have been a
one.
lot better if they had chosen something big like I keep saying Squid versus Octopus because that one was
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
And I'm really salty we lost that. But
Yeah. And also, I think interestingly, a lot of the like. All right, so if you didn't, all right, Josh wouldn't know this because he, so Josh helps with the energy of playing Splatoon a lot because like a few hours after he left, like I was feeling real burned out, and Sammy, were you feeling burned out?
yeah.
Yeah, so we were facing burnout issues. And I guess another part of the reason is, again, I found, like, the first 2 Splatfests, like, Final Fest Final Day was, like, this event that I decided to participate in because I thought it would be a cool one-time thing. And then, like, when they did Splatfest New Game, the first Splatfest New Game plus Ketchup versus Mayo, it was like, it still felt special because it was a rematch of the very first one, and I was like, well, this still feels special, but it was just a 2-time thing. I guess I just did it again, and then they like did this like kind of like random one with a promise of 2 more on the way before like a year had passed, and I think that's when I started being like, when did my entire channel become Splatoon at this point? Because like Splatoon, like I've had Splatoon consistently going, like this will be going for like a year or 2, and I was like, this is a lot, and I was running out of steam. It doesn't really happen. So, yeah. So Sammy and I were like, we're not certain if we're even gonna do the next one if it's not a cool one, but the next one actually has been announced. At this point, it is Mario Mushroom vs. Star, which is actually a new one. And if you couldn't tell, I like Mario. I've played a few games on the channel. I know I don't think I've finished any of those series. So, yeah, we'll probably show up for that one. It might be not as much. But, yeah, it's going to be... So, I guess my question is, which one are you going to pick for next time? Mushroom versus or Star? What are we doing? Or I guess, well, Josh, Josh, what do you think? Because I think... All right, let's discuss what we're going to do next one. Josh? Hey, Josh. Sammy, is Josh
He
still
says his
alive?
internet's down.
Alright, so Josh is dead.
I
What
like
is-
Josh. He was my favorite.
Yeah, we know. We know, Mom.
I
So,
mean, Stover.
what do you think, Sammy?
Well,
what do you think we should do?
I was thinking Star. Well, maybe mushrooms in the Mario games are maybe a little more helpful. Star is just more interesting.
It's more
A
flashier.
little bit. Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we'll do Star. Tom, you okay with Star?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
there ever a large amount of people on one side versus the other?
That
Well,
has happened. Yeah,
Squid
Sammy,
versus
take the floor
octopus.
on this.
Squid
Yeah.
versus octopus, because of certain things they did, like there was a huge imbalance of octopus versus squid, and with especially the previous Splatfest formula, basically the whole thing was it heavily favored the less popular team, so Squid won by a landslide.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, it was somewhat unfair.
So I'm really hoping they rematch that one so that we can, like, this current Splatfest formula is, I think, a little more fair. I don't really remember, but like it's been seeming to produce fairer results. So
Yeah.
yeah. So I kind of want them to rematch Squid versus Octopus so that maybe Team Octopus has a fair chance this time.
It'd probably be a good like final fest. My goodness. But yeah. Tell me when Josh was back.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, our internet's down, so I'm
Alright.
on data right now.
So yeah, I guess I'm thinking about how so any thoughts about specifically on how we ran things? Because like there's the Splatfest itself, and then how the Flightship actually played the Splatfest. This will be our first videos in a long time with editing, except not in the first 6 episodes, which I think is where Josh is, because I forgot to change the file type, so we can't edit those.
Oops.
Whoops. So all of that stuff we talked about censoring. Hey, we're not censoring Josh anymore. Yay. But So that'll be cool. And I really had, I guess this was the one. This might have been. I mean, I'm doing chicken and egg, but this might have been the Splatfest to have kind of broken my enthusiasm, which is kind of a sour note to end on, you know. Like, this was the Splatfest that I was doing, but so next Splatfest we're definitely not going to do the full 9 yards go to midnight. We're probably just going to do something where we go until, like, we go when Josh is available, for as much as we can when Josh is available, and then when Josh is no longer available, we'll probably go for a few more hours, because it takes a while for Josh energy to go away. Thanks, Josh, by the way. But it's going to be a much shorter production, even though I am more invested in the Mario theme. So yeah, any more thoughts from anyone?
It's cool that we are editing now. At least I think we are.
Yeah.
But like,
I'm not quite certain what I'll do. But
I'll talk to you about that later. But like,
yeah, right.
It's a start.
Like, I don't feel like I'm gonna be very good at editing,
But it's a start.
But yeah, I mean,
It opens the gate to better editing down the line.
yeah, and we really probably should have started this a while back. So yeah, but now since we've got a pretty good backlog in, and I'm gonna actually have less time to record. I do, cause of school and all, cause now it's schooling time. So editing's next on the docket. So yeah, this was an important, in a way, this was an important Splatfest, because even if at times it wasn't the most enjoyable, it did end up shaking up to be somewhat important in the way it shaped, like, how I thought about these Splatfests and how we proceed with them in the future. And yeah, a lot's still up in the air. I don't even know how we're going to edit these, but this was at the very least a defining Splatfest, if not one of my favorites. So yeah, anything else from any of you?
I don't think so.
Alright, well, it's been fun, and I thank you all for flying with us. But yeah, thanks for staying on the plane to hear this after credits thing. But you all can leave. Y'all can get off the plane now. And I encourage you to watch one of our other flights. And just, in general, I just gotta thank you for flying with us. So yeah, bye. When it comes to entertainment, we know you have a choice, and we thank you for flying with the Flightship. We hope you continue to the next episode of our flight, and consider joining our frequent flyers program by hitting the subscribe button.